last talk, I must start talking about mentorship, mentorings. So before I actually start talking on what is mentor and what is the various methods of mentoring, let me talk a little bit about line managers as leadership mentors. I've read somewhere that one thing, after reading that article, one thing always stirs me when I look back at my youthful days in army. The fact that so many people gave me something or were something to me without knowing it. So therefore, my friends, before I begin to talk on line managers, leadership mentors, I should unpack some of the words I have just said. And that is the military distinction between line and staff. You must understand. I believe both transferable and useful. Oversimplifying it, the line does the work, but the staff performs a supporting function, administration, supplies, logistics, human resources, and maybe a specialist or technical advice. The line of command or the chain of command, as we call it. The principal line of communication, my friend, turns as a two-way dialogue between strategic, operational, and team leaders. Incidentally, this dialogue up and down, the line I is saying, the channel up and down the channel, it does not always runs through the operational leadership level as the channel of communications. It's simple. In armed forces, any general can talk directly to the soldiers anywhere he feels like, or even soldiers can talk to the general, vice versa. Both are possible. But what is important, however, is that when it comes to giving directives, when it comes to giving directions, the general, any general or any senior officer of the army, he will obey the established principle, the channel of command, the established line of chain. And this is why, because the respecting is the principle of respecting the line, the channel, that is asking the operation leader to act. He will not bypass that. Thereby, the trust of the operational leaders is not forfeited. That means in army, the channel of command is so rigid. Why? Because at every level, the leader, the officer, the authority, his authority cannot be compromised if the topman starts communicating directly to the last person, giving directives. No, it will finish the armed forces. That is the importance of the channel of command. And I feel that line managers as a leadership mentors. You must understand what is a mentor. A mentor is a guide, a wise and a trusted counselor and nothing else. The principle suggests that that fulfillment of the individual circles, the needs, line leaders should act as a teachers of the apprentice. Every authority in army, every leader, he is a teacher to his subordinates below the line. Line leaders who happen to be in their team, he becomes their instructor. And the learning process, my friend, the apprentice method should happen at all level. Now whichever profession you are, you think it over, look back or do a little bit of retrospection. Look back. on your own career as a leader? Can you really identify anyone that you have worked with, or for found, who has found time for you as an individual, who tried to teach you at every step and groom you to become better, who showed interest in helping you to grow as a leader, who spared some time to share his experiences, her experiences, to make you better? Just look back and think back. How many times it happens, who all have come with you at that to this end, and they fulfill the role of the line manager or as a leadership mentors. This is an important aspect, my friend. When I look back, I find there are far too many people who gave me something or the other in my entire career, and they were there if without even I knowing it, how I have been helped. My friend, every authority, before we proceed further, must first one understand that each manager, each CEO, each official holding some authority can and must act as a leadership mentors to his or subordinates. Thank you very much.